Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. Now, in today's video, we're going to speak on how is failure a great thing in life. Yeah, a lot of people don't like failure, right? They stay away from it. But anyways, if you like this video, which I think you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. And if you love this channel, check out my other videos. You're going to like them as well, and you already know what to do. So let's go ahead and begin. So why is failure such a good thing, right? Well, the saying is, if you're not failing, you're not trying, because the first rule is pretty much try everything. Part of being the successful person that you want to be, or the teacher or the role model you have, is failing, right? A lot of people fail, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it makes you a better person because now you're able to withstand that impact, and don't be afraid of people talking about you failing. Those people will never try, and just you're doing about 99% of the things that they're not willing to do, which is even try. So the fact that you're trying, right, the moment you fall down, the best thing to do is get back up, because with those failures you're able to learn, educate yourself, but know what to do for next time, right? This is what makes Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all these entrepreneurs, even Mark Zuckerberg, they've all had failures, right? That doesn't mean they stopped at the moment or stopped in that place. They learn how to rearrange and navigate their ways through business means. Now, trying everything is one of these things that you have to see what you're good at and what you're not good at, because you're not Superman. You don't have all the powers. You don't have all the answers, but you have some knowledge of how things work, right? So it's easier to delegate some duties that you're just not so comfortable. But on top of that, if you're very good at something, just nurture it, water it, but understand yourself and how much you're able to give back and truly be yourself. But try everything is one thing to go through life, but understand that it will lead to failure, but learn from the failure, right? Don't just expect that you're gonna fail and then stop, because that's when you truly fail. Which leads me to my second rule of, what do you think it is? Failure, you have to learn how to make mistakes, right? The saying is, there are no mistakes in life, just lessons learned. So what does this mean? This means that if you don't take the lesson out of this failure, then it truly is a failure, right? Because you don't want to repeat yourself. You don't want to go through this whole notion of whether you don't understand the topic, whether it gets too heavy, but learn the lesson, learn from others, but learn how to be properly accepted and just grow from it, right? Because like I said, Tom Brady was not the first person to throw football, but as with time, just things got better, and you're able to just manifest your best ability to attack a problem just by failing. And I hate saying it that way, because what I want to get into your head is that failing is sort of a good thing, because it teaches you, right? It teaches you what you don't want, but you're starting to see the wheels turn, because like I said, 99% of the time people don't even try, and those are real failures. But you have the capacity to even do it. That's what it takes, right? I'm not here to blow smoke and create mirrors and illusion. I'm here to give you guidance, but on top of that, I'm here to say that it does work. And then the last, lesson of why failure is a good thing is because failure keeps people from learning and doing things what's on the other side, right? Let's just say that, Tony Robbins uses a great example of this, but you're learning how to walk, right? You're a baby and you're slowly crawling, and once you get up and you fall back down, what does the baby do? He doesn't understand. He just needs to know that he needs to walk. He's tired of crawling. Does that mean the baby gives up and he's gonna have to crawl the rest of his life? No, that it doesn't work that way. So the method is that whenever you seek failure, right, at least you're telling yourself, your mind, that you're trying. And with that experience, that knowledge, that's going to take you so far. That's what I need you to understand, that you have to try even though you fail. Sometimes I have issues where I don't know what I'm doing, but on top of that, just taking the initiative of doing it will get you there. because the plan will slowly unreveal itself and slowly show itself because you just took the action. The word is analysis paralysis, right? Because nobody likes to be caught up in that field of just thinking, reading all the books and all the smart books and the documentaries, but never doing it. So even in my real estate journey, I took the initiative. It was enough about the books. It was just you doing it and starting to, be in the real estate game. But anyways, in the end, failure is a great thing if you look at the cup half full, right? Because if you look at it half empty, you're just going to tell yourself, well, I'm a failure. I can never meet anybody's expectations. But in the end, it's you versus you. It's not you versus the world, right? It's you versus you. You have to get 1% better every day at what you do and just stay committed, because failure, like I said, I met somebody who said I failed my way to the top, and they're doing very well, very successful, because they weren't embarrassed to show their sides and be humble with their beginnings. Because like I tell you, everyone online, even Mr. Beast, the whole thing is that they've had issues and problems, but if you can overcome those problems and have a great mindset, then you'll go far. And that ends today's episode. But if you took something from it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you like this channel, then you already know what to do. And until next time, folks, we will speak soon.